Hi, today we're going to look at Costco, and we're going to look at some of the fundamentals, price target by analysts, and of course we're going to study the stock chart to see what we can expect from this stock. So without further ado, let's go to TipRanks. If you go to tipranks.com and key in COST, we have some details about stock price and analysis. Now this stock, this company has a market cap of 324 billion, quite a large company, and for all analysts we have a high for the 12-month forecast, high of 905, average of 766.3, and a low of 601. Okay, so based on the current stock price, there is 4.8 upside for the average, but it goes to a high of 905. It is a moderate buy with 27 ratings, 20 buy, 7 hold, and 0 sells. So if you look at the stock chart right now, you understand why there's 0 sells at the moment. Now this stock actually had a very nice uptrend since 2023 in August. It ran from 533 up to this highs about 780. So quite a big move. Okay, not the spectacular move like Nvidia or SMCI or this tech stocks, but being retail itself, it's it's Costco. I'm sure many of you have gone to Costco. It has really given outperformance compared to many other stocks. So let us begin a story by looking at the weekly chart. Now this stock was actually forming what we call a triangle pattern in the weekly charts. If I just draw this triangle here, we're gonna dissect it step by step from the big picture to the small picture, and we cover as many bases as possible. So you can see that it has a very wide range, up, down, but as it goes up and down, the range goes smaller. This is what we call a triangle. It gives us an understanding of what the stock is doing. It's a volatility contraction pattern. As a pattern contracts, eventually it will break out, and near the apex usually the stock will break out. And if you can see near the apex here, it forms a bottoming tail, which tells it rejects to go lower, and then it break out of the triangle. And there's a bullish cross in the weekly chart as well, where the 20 MA cross back above the 50 MA. So if we take the triangle, height of the triangle to the bottom of it, you will get a target, okay, which I think has already been met since it happened so long ago. Okay, this is the target of about 697. Okay, from a low of 500 to 697. Okay, the target has been met, and then the stock kind of broke out of a weekly consolidation as it trades and meets the rising 20 MA in the weekly. This is a consolidation breakout where you can buy the breakout, put the stop loss here entire or below the entire pattern, and just ride it higher. And of course, there's also a bottoming tail play here, where you can buy when it trades above the bottoming tail, put the stop loss here and ride it higher. So at this moment, the stock has gone up by quite a lot, almost to 787, and right now it's still in an uptrend in the weekly chart, so you should continue to be bullish buyers on this stock above the rising weekly 20 MA, 50 NA, and 200 MA. So let's go back to let me just take a look at the monthly chart and see what we can learn. Okay, it's an all-time high, so a lot of bullish move. So the stock is currently in a daily uptrend as well, but what we don't like here is that the stock actually broke below an uptrend line. Let me just draw the trend line for you to see. Okay, try to connect as many lows as possible. Okay, it's broke below an uptrend line, slashed through it with a red large bar, and usually when stock it happens like this, it's not very good for the stock. It may take some time for you to trade sideways before moving up higher again. And that is where we need to look at support areas are very important. Support areas within an uptrend is very important for us so that we will know when the stock is likely to stop. And when it reaches a support area, we want to see whether the support is strong enough to enable us to buy the stock cheaper. Okay, so support areas. Now these are support areas. Previous high, consolidation, and alright, so the stock has found support in this area, and that's why it bounced back up. The question is, because of such a heavy volume and such a big red bar gap down, right, we might be afraid that this might be the beginnings of a new downtrend. So that is something for us to take into consideration, because if the stock has gone from 7-8 something down all the way within to 713, that's about a 10% drop, and you want to be careful because it might be the beginnings of a change of trend. But before that, as long as this support holds and as long as the stock stays above the rising 50 MA, we can just consider it as a correction after a long uptrend. Okay, stocks tend to correct and go down after a long rise, and this will be your gauge, this area of support and the 50 MA. Maybe if it trades sideways and meets the 50 MA, this could be a new buy area as well. So at this moment we can see how this is the hourly chart. It gapped down and sold off. I don't know whether you can call this a cup with handle pattern or not, but definitely not a very clean one. So you can see in this 60-minute chart how the stock is finding support from this support area. Okay, but what I would like to see is for it to continue to trade sideways a bit more and see whether it meets the daily 50 MA, right, and stabilize, right, and then we can see whether we can find a buying opportunity or not. So the 50 MA is the line in the sand. You want to look at it carefully. If it drops below the 50 MA, below this low support here, then you have to be very careful, because stock might just start a new downtrend and continue sell off until it meets the rising 200 MA. So at this moment, I think the nice rise is over. Okay, you really need to, in this kind of situation, you really need to look very carefully for the stock to stabilize before going in again. So that's all for today. I hope this analysis is helpful to you. And if it's helpful, please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more analysis like this. And I'll see you in the next one.